have the resistance bands here. I have 2 of them loaded on the belt. All I'm gonna do is take this resistance bands in my hands. I'm gonna flip over to the back, and then maintaining a slight elbow bend, we're just gonna bring them forward like a regular chest fly. Here, really engaging those pecs to drive the bands forward and around my body. Again, I'm using 2 straps of tension on this, all right? And we're just gonna wrap it around the back, slide the bar through, and then the same principles as the bench press. We're gonna lay down here, drive directly up from the chest, all right? Maintaining tension on these bands all the way through. Tension's going to increase at the top of the rep, decreases a little at the bottom of the rep, but still plenty to get a full, solid chest workout. I have 2 bands of resistance loaded in this, all right? I'm just gonna put my hands in it, flip it around to my upper back, all right? And we're down. Same principles as a regular push-up, except for a little bit harder. So we're lowering ourselves to the floor, pushing explosively out of the bottom, and locking out the elbows at the top, touching the chest at the bottom for that full range of motion to get a full and complete rep. I'm sitting down here. I have 2 straps connected, and I'm running the bar through like this. I'll simply plant this around my feet at the bottom here, and then I'm gonna maintain a very erect spine. Then I'll be rowing towards me, engaging my back and my biceps, all right? So we're gonna start the movement by squeezing my back together and finishing it with a bicep pull, holding for tension, and returning to our starting position. Remember to maintain a very erect posture throughout this and engage the correct muscles. We're not pulling with our lower back, we're engaging the upper back. Two resistance bands on this is more than enough for me. So I'm just gonna stand on the belt right here, and I'm gonna brace my back, squeezing my glutes to keep my back in a nice neutral position. And then we're gonna pull the bands upwards, squeezing our shoulder blades first, and then pulling with our arms. Pause for a second at the top of that rep to really get a squeeze in. And then slowly go back to the start of the movement. A few of these should be more than enough to get that upper back working. I've got 3 bands loaded up because I need a little more tension for this movement. The cues are a lot the same for a regular deadlift though. So we're just gonna stand on the belt like so, and then brace our back, and then using that glute squeeze, pulling to full extension. And then returning control and in a safe manner down to the bottom, keeping that bar very close to the legs at all times. Really activating the glutes and hamstrings to get a nice posterior chain workout. Just moving efficiently and smoothly throughout the course of this movement. I'm using some of the longer straps from the bonus package. I just have 1 strap loaded in here because this range of motion gets pretty tough. Okay, so as with many other exercises, we're just gonna step on the belt here, get a nice bent position, all right? And then we're just gonna pull those out to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades together, keeping a slight bend in your elbows. These are really tough because that tension really ratchets up towards the end of the range of motion on this movement. Really forces you to be controlled with those reps. Only 1 band loaded this time because these are a little tougher to do on a multi-band setup. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna step on the belt, come up to full extension, and then really engage those traps, shrugging up and lowering them back down. These are a lot the same as any you would do with a regular dumbbell. So you can use the same cues from that. Really keeps the tension high the whole time and get through that full range of motion. I have 2 resistance bands loaded in the belt. All I'm gonna do is simply use the bottom hand holder to wind my foot through it, all right? And then maintaining tension here. We're gonna work through that full range of motion, up to the top, squeeze for a moment, and then release to the bottom, controlled all the way up and down. That's the benefit of resistance straps, is that they give different resistances at different levels of interaction. So as we reach the top, we can really squeeze and feel that muscle working. I've got 1 band loaded in here, and I'm gonna use the pull-up bar to give myself something to pull down on. You could probably do this on a door or any other sturdy overhead device. So let's loop it over the top here. Even out the bands. Then we're just gonna keep that close to the body. Keep tension on those triceps the whole way through the range of motion. Back up. A good squeeze at the bottom. Really helps you make that mind-muscle connection to enhance muscle growth.